This is Shaun Sport in podcast form.
Got a bit of Freo flavour in the building at the moment with AFLW star Ebony Antonio. Will you be at the game tonight?
No, I won't be. I normally go along, but tonight I won't be. Well, there's thunder and lightning and my dogs are petrified, so I'm going to stay home with them.
Yeah, no,
Oh, well done. Good
I relate.
save.
Yeah,
Good
that's
save.
relatable.
Now, you're in here because we're going to talk about your connection with Brad Johnson and his wife Donna with the Xena protective wear.
Yeah, that's correct. So Donna and Brad have made a garment to protect our breasts in female sports. So I had a few instances myself where I was doing my routine check and found a couple of lumps and went through the whole process of ultrasounds, biopsies, and
Wow, scary time.
Yeah, pretty scary. I was in tears, thought I was dying, and God knows what.
Of course.
Yeah, so essentially what it was just a corky in my breast,
Yeah.
and like breast tissue clumping up. So everything was all good. They've now naturally gone away, which has been perfect. But during that time, I was like, I need to kind of find something. So I was Googling garments, breast protection, and naturally, what happens now is when you Google something, when you're scrolling through Instagram, you get all these sponsored things pop up.
Exactly.
And I think around that time, Xena had just kind of like released itself, and I dropped Donna a message on thing, and she was like beside herself because I was the first female athlete to kind of reach out.
Yeah, right.
So we kind of met up in the next home and away game when we were in Melbourne. We met up and had a chat, and she's been real supportive of me, and I've been supportive of them about their garment.
The trick to it is being able to create a garment that doesn't impede your movement. Obviously, it's got to be comfortable for you to wear while you're playing footy.
Yeah, well, I've got one here. You guys can have a feel. It's very light. When you wear it, you don't feel like you're wearing it. It's not visible underneath the thing. It's also got a GPS pocket if you want to put your GPS in there, which is awesome. But yeah, it's very comfortable. I highly recommend it for all female athletes.
Can you explain to Nathan how painful, to Shaun, how painful it is when you cop an elbow to the boob? Because it's not a nice feeling, is it?
Not just an elbow. What about a knee, landing on it? I know the boys going on about getting hit in there.
In the groin.
But yeah, it's not nice. I've had actual physical bruises show up as well. So yeah, I think just having the protection now, going out in the field, I feel a lot more comfortable knowing that I've got something in place.
I was speaking to Jono about this yesterday, and he was talking about the fact that all sports are being able to, they cater for all sports now, which is great, but you were the first person that they had on their list. Which is
trailblazer.
great. She's part of the family.
Yeah,
This is
right.
fantastic.
That's great.
No, yeah, it's really good. So I think they supply it to all sports now, which is awesome. I think baseball it's a big one as well. Obviously football. Hopefully it goes into the netball category as well, because most female sports are physical, whether they're non-contact or not. So, I mean, Caitlin, you would know, playing netball, you cop elbows as well, even though it's not physical sport.
Yeah, in the circle, there's a lot of elbowing and pushing and shoving going on. So, yeah, I naturally thought elbow. I never thought knee. I've never been knee. That would be horrible. But, yeah, and I like what you said about, like, the GPS, because there's nothing worse than having layer upon layer upon layer. Like, it can get really hot. You guys play in the summertime, obviously, as well. So, yeah, like, this
Maybe
is
you could
amazing.
just like whack a bib straight onto it for netball. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
This is so good.
Yeah, look at that. Okay,
There's so many
Caitlin's
young
got it
girls
out.
playing too now, so for all ages, this is going to be, my daughter's playing
Yeah,
now.
100%.
For everybody, this is going to be absolutely perfect.
Well, Shaun, you should get your daughter one.
Yeah,
Start her at
absolutely.
a young age.
Yeah, well, Jono, if you're
I have
listening
a
to this
feel?
back later on,
Oh
send me
yeah,
one
Shaun
over.
doesn't want
I'm
to
not paying.
pay for anything,
Give you a
obviously. So it is light. Actually,
Yeah.
it's quite amazing, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's just an added layer of protection, essentially, and then so it zips up the front. That's how you put it on. Yeah, cool.
The best thing about it has actually been when I first brought it down to the club, I had girls asking me about it, so it was more of an educational piece.
Yeah,
Because you're meant to be checking yourself every 6 months and stuff
That's
like
right.
that. Whether girls actually do it or not, it's another question.
Yep.
So it's been a real education piece, and that's the best thing that I've been able to share my story
Yes.
and to why I've done it. So,
Yeah.
it's also that education piece as well.
The footy season's got underway for the AFLW teams between West Coast and Fremantle, playing a couple of scratchies that I thought, gee, this is a bit early because your pre-season officially starts in a month's time.
so you haven't started pre-season yet, but you're playing some scratchies.
Yeah, we haven't started pre-season, but we're playing a couple of scratchies. We've had academy block over the last, 7 or 8 weeks, where we've just come together and we've got our conditioning in, a few extra skills. And for us, we had a new coach in Lisa Webb come in last year, so we're just implementing that new game plan again. But I was just saying to Nathan off air.
Shaun,
sorry. I didn't miss Nathan. I was hoping he was here. But Caitlin's better. That if you don't play Waffle W during the off season, you're only playing the 8 games during the season, which is not a lot compared to the men who play obviously a 21 round season, whatever it is. So I think having a couple more games before pre-season is probably really good for especially the younger girls.
Yeah, sorry, we were talking about how you are now the oldest in the team.
No,
no, you've got to embrace that.
No, your mate Ash Brazel's taking the chain there. So,
well, why are you the oldest now?
I'm not.
I'm not going to fall for that. You're just talking about the coaching, but your wife is now a defensive coach in the team. I'm wondering, okay, so you can play both positions anyway, and you're playing in the forward line a lot. But if you were to happen to have to go back to the back line and you stuff up, are you expecting a spray at some stage by Cara?
Absolutely. I got sprayed all the time when she was our captain. So she was probably the hardest on me. So no doubt, even though I'm not going to play in the back line, but I'll still probably cop it from her, 100%.
Do you get it at home? Does it come home with you as well? So has she, got some words of advice even when you're at home?
Oh, absolutely. She definitely. Right. Everyone knows that she wears the pants in the relationship.
Well, the word on the street is she has a go at you for leaving your dishes in the sink. That's one thing.
Yes, that. There's many other things I probably shouldn't say on air. So.
And the news that Turbo is not going to be playing this year because she's with child. She's got a baby on the way.
I know.
This is the sort of thing that doesn't happen in the men's. Like, they just go, yeah, my wife's having a baby and no impact, really.
Yeah, that's true.
You can
Absolutely
continue.
true.
But, the fact that she has to take a season out and such a terrific player too, you're clearly going to miss her.
Yeah, we're clearly going to miss her. But I think, it's really exciting for Turbo to be able to carry her first child, but also it's going to be a second child because they've got a son in Nate who Adele carried the first one. Yeah. So, we're really excited. I mean, they're going to have 30 new aunties to help look after. And the best thing about the AFLW, they've got clauses put in place. So Turbo has a season off, whether she's in contract or out of contract. I'm pretty sure she's in contract, but if you were to be out of contract, you're automatically gifted a contract if you come back from pregnancy. So it allows girls, if they want to fall pregnant, they've got the security that they will be offered a contract at the end of the pregnancy.
It's essentially like mat leave, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're just putting a pause on your career and then restarting it later.
Yeah, 100%. And I think a lot of female athletes will probably try to delay the pregnancy and having their first child purely in the fact, like, is that it? Am I going to be offered another contract because I've gone through the birth? So I think it gives that reassurance that if you want to come back, you've got the option
pathway.
to. Yeah.
As well as having a club that's inclusive of coming back. Like, I'm sure Turbo's going to be a big part of your club despite being pregnant. And, after having a baby, she'll get welcomed back with open arms. And I think that has been something that's put players off wanting to have children in the past. It's like, once you've got a baby, it's like, it's too hard basket. Like,
that's right. It's a post-career thing, not a during your career thing. Yeah.
Yeah, no. So I think, she's going to be great. I think she's already asked the questions on what she can do on game day. She's been reaching out to the recon players and coming down and running with us, and she's still killing it, even with a little bud inside her. It's
she's a training machine, isn't she? Your training, coming back from a PCL, which you played with unbeknowingly for most of the season, Evs?
Yeah, don't remind me. I've got PTSD from last season, to be fair.
So what you just got, I've got a sore knee, but I'll keep playing.
Yeah, pretty much. Just, hard basket. That's what I am. Yeah, push through. Just essentially, like, a couple of seasons ago, I slid into a goalpost in a pre-season, and the PCL was still attached, but more or less, hanging on. So we went conservative, and then over the pre-season, another season, it kept getting loose, and I was just creating more damage than good.
Yeah, that's right. So the instability in your knee, you would have been really starting to notice it by the end.
Yeah, 100%. So I think I got to round 7. I said to the coaches and the medical staff, I said, I'm done.
I'm on one leg.
I need to go get a scan and see what's going on. And I just had a few options, and I said, let's just go full recon and try to sort this out. So
so you're back.
Yep, hopefully.
You will be, of course.
I will be.
Hey, everybody else can check out zenasport.com.au.
Yes.
And you can use a Zena code, actually, Zena20 for a 20% discount
Zena,
to kick
with
things off.
With a Z, not like the Warrior Princess. A Z, not X, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Z-E-N-A. Beautiful.
Good on you, Ebs. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for coming in.
No worries.
Shaun Sport in podcast form.
Jeremy McGovern is in the house, Eagles champion, and Gov, it's been good to actually see you come in because Caitlin's got a rabbit in here.
No.
You've been given a bit of a cuddle?
Yeah, massive cuddle. I'm sold, eh?
So you said, when you saw it, you went, oh my God, you're joking. That's timing. Why is it timing?
Because my young fella's birthday's coming up and we're just tossing up what to get him, and I reckon he's at the stage where he wants another pet. We've got a little dog, but Opie's on the way out. He's blind, but
And you'd legit considered a rabbit.
Yeah, rabbit. Tossed up the guinea pig. That went quickly. Tossed up a little miniature goat.
You don't toss up guinea pigs. They could. Of course they're going to know when you toss them up.
So you did consider pygmy goat was one of the things
I
as
was
well.
looking at them last night, actually.
I mean, they're so cute. I'm back up for
great.
you having one.
Yeah, it sounds great.
But not... Yeah, look at that. They are so
pygmy
cute.
goats look amazing. But
They do.
Caitlin, having a pygmy goat at your house, what would that
In
do?
the city.
Oh, that would be carnage. You would have no trees left. You'd have no laundry. It would eat your laundry, like everything.
Yeah.
Oh, if we could do the laundry,
You get 3.
my missus would have an army of them.
I mean, where do you get those goats?
Were you looking at a miniature pig as well?
Oh, no, we didn't look at one. My partner Maddie's always wanted a miniature pig. She's obviously
But we
looked at
don't have them
no,
here.
No,
They're
I've
piglets that grow
explained that
into
a fair
big,
few
big,
times
big
to her.
pigs. Yeah.
But so yeah, we might get a miniature massive pig one day. You'll see me riding it into Nova.
So
Hey,
cute.
Gov, you'll be on the plane. Do you guys fly it today?
Yeah,
won't you?
flight today, 11 o'clock. Yep.
Big weekend.
Yeah, big weekend.
So
over
take on Collingwood.
Collingwood. Yep, over there at Marvel. So
I mean,
yeah, it
that,
should be a
to
big
them,
game.
that is an away game,
That's
really,
an
isn't
away
it? Like
game.
them playing
Yeah.
at Marvel is like they have been wrenched
I
from the
know,
MCG,
I feel
kicking
for
and
'em.
screaming.
I feel for him having
Yeah.
to travel 35 minutes to go to Marvel, but yeah, it should be a good game. Should be good fun.
They're missing a few players, but so are you.
Yeah.
So it kind of just we'll see who adapts. You actually played some really great games at Marvel Stadium.
Yeah. I think we was it last year we beat them there, but yeah, we played
Year
okay
before,
there.
I think, but yes, yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't really matter where we play. Really, we want to try to perform anywhere, but yeah, it should be exciting. It's always a pretty good contest between us and Collingwood the last few years. So yeah, it should be a good game.
Can we talk debutant? Because everybody seems pretty
Dewa.
excited.
Yeah, no, it's awesome, man. He's or Tyrell.
Yes. That's
Dewa.
what- yeah.
We call him Freo.
Freo.
Yeah, he's worked his ass off. He's from our Nat Nui Academy.
Yeah.
So Cat B rookie worked his ass off last couple of years, and he's finally got his opportunity. So boys are stoked. All the
Yeah.
lads love him, and he's a wiry, smart footballer up forward. So hopefully he can give everyone a bit of excitement up there.
Is
Yeah.
he from? Is he a Perth
Kalgoorlie.
region? Kalgoorlie.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, Nathan.
Yeah, be all over it.
Yeah, I know.
Nathan's next question would be, what street did he live on?
Yes. So yeah, he's from Cal, so I'm
Yeah.
sure all the family will be getting
Yeah.
over to Melbourne to watch him.
Yep. So Dom Sheed, obviously, he's a Kalgoorlie boy too.
Yeah,
so,
well, we
you
were
know.
parking Sheeta now. This is the new
you got a
kid in
new
Kalgoorlie.
one. The new Kalgoorlie kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when saying
yeah.
she just got the keys, the key to the city for Kalgoorlie, so
Well,
you
as he
can't
should,
really
as
take
he
it away
should.
from him. But
yeah.
no, another one from Cal, so it's
Yeah.
good.
Fair
Excellent.
performance on Saturday night just gone against Essendon. They were winning that midfield battle that probably put you on the back foot for most of the first half, and then the wheels started turning.
Yeah.
And then you're coming over the top there. The longer it goes, who knows what happens. But it was a real battle in that last quarter in particular.
Yeah, no, it was. They did get us to the midfield throughout the night, but I think holistically we played some good footy. And yeah, like you said, we didn't quite get there in the end, but still some positive signs for us. But we're still not too happy about it. Obviously, we lost, but yeah, positive signs. And it was exciting, and it was good for our fans as well. Up 50,000 again. So it's always good to see the fans rock up for us.
We're going to miss Jake Waterman this week, obviously, concussion protocols.
The duck.
But also, if he loses the Coleman medal by 1 goal, Jamie Cripps has to buy him a boat or something. Am I right?
Oh, yeah, you could say it like that.
I mean,
but
it's just at one moment in a game, obviously.
Yeah, of
but
course.
The fact that he had taken the mark, he would have gone back to have a kick for goal, but the kick was reversed because Jamie Cripps interacted with an opposition player.
Yes.
Reacted, he might say.
Yeah.
When those moments happen and then you lose by a goal,
Yeah. Oh, look.
it's just the
Everyone's
worst.
a lot of
And,
moments.
I mean,
Yeah.
I love Cripper, and this isn't.
Yeah.
I'm not dissing him. I'm just talking about those sorts of moments in the match. How do you feel about them?
Look, me personally, I don't feel like that was the reason. Like,
Yeah.
Bombers probably played better than us throughout the
Yeah.
night, so they probably deserved to win. But everyone's probably glorifying that incident,
Yeah.
which because of the timing, really.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And Cripper would be filthy with him. I know he's filthy with himself
Oh,
with
I
that
can
one for
imagine.
sure. But I don't think that's the reason. That's
Yeah.
definitely not the reason. Essendon were probably the better team of the night. They deserved to win.
Yeah.
We had our opportunities as well. So yeah, Cripper would be filthy about it, but. at the end of the day, I think Cripper's probably feeding Jake Waterman the most. So he might have cost him one. He might have cost him one, but he's got him the other 10 for him.
Point.
So big Crip dog lost his marbles for a little second there, but it's all good. We'll move on and he'll make amends for it, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And no Yo this week as well, off the back of his 200th, that groin injury. Is that going to change much in your midfield, do you think?
Yeah, look, I'd love to say it doesn't, but like Yoey, as we've seen, when he's in the midfield, we're a better side. So it definitely does hurt us, but it gives opportunity for these other boys and younger boys to stand up in that area, and I'm sure they're looking forward to a bit more opportunity in there. So it hurts us for sure, but hopefully only be a couple of weeks, if that. So we'll get him back as soon as we can.
Send him back to Qatar. Back to
no doubt about it.
Your magical clinic that you went to.
Yeah.
We're going to get Gov to stick around.
For sure.
Oh, Harry was playing a funny grab. Here we go.
I think it's a small groin.
Yeah, there we go.
That was the one. You heard that, Simo?
I just did then, and it's classic.
Does he talk about your groin often as well?
Oh, no, I don't know.
Massive is obviously the word he uses.
Yeah, it's huge. Got a huge groin. Monstrous, but...
Yeah, Gov, last night, all over the last couple of nights, we've seen that a Gold Coast Sun player... Powell, what's his first name? Will Powell. He's a Claremont boy, I should know that. And he has been suspended for 5 matches for a gay slur. This has been put across to you as a player group, I'd imagine, from the AFL. Any of this stuff, you'll be hit hard?
Yeah, well, obviously AFL showed their stance on it for sure. And, they've showed it obviously this week as well with Will. And I don't know the exact circumstances of exactly what's happened, but obviously he's been suspended for 5 games. So... I think they've set a precedence for what they're accepting and not accepting. I think as players and people in the industry, we just need to adjust and make sure we're doing the right thing.
Has there been a directive? Or a communication from the league about what isn't accepted in this sort of scenario?
Not exactly the exact directive, but I think everyone can sort of understand.
Yes.
I think from outside and inside, understand what they're going to accept and not accept. The only thing that makes it hard is for players is in the moment of what's going on, and I know that in those instances things are said without exact meaning, if that makes sense.
Without thought.
And no thought and heat of the moment. But as players, we just need to adjust and make sure we're not doing that at all on the footy field or in general in public anywhere. So we just need to all adjust, I think.
5 weeks seems severe for when you put it in the context of the suspensions for, head high hits and things like that.
Yeah.
Like if you were suspended for 5 weeks for a physical incident, it would be you've done something bad, really bad. So sort of making it an equivalent punishment. Does 5 weeks seem severe to you?
When you put it like that, it does.
Compared to what other people are suspended 5 weeks for,
when you put it like that, for sure, it does seem. But I think the AFL is just trying to show how seriously they're taking it. And like I said, as players, we just need to adjust and make sure we're doing the right things in that space. But 5 weeks when you put it next to each other,
it's a big chunk out of its season.
It's a fair bit. But like I said, the AFL is just trying to put their foot down. And
it's pretty clear now how they stand on it, isn't it?
Very clear.
Does it make you nervous as a player? I guess
so
back in the day, there weren't microphones around picking up all this stuff, so it was behaviour that it's probably just became part of your game because you were allowed to get away with it. Like, are you just so mindful now when you're on the field?
Yeah, you do. You have to be.
Are you a big chatter? Are you talking a lot to your opponent?
And I think I'm going the other way. I might just tape my mouth shut. You are a little bit mindful of it, but most of the time it's not too directive, and it's just a bit of a laugh and sort of have a go and call each other a name or two, but it's not ever personal. But I think we just need to really just be careful with it and it's
community standards are changing.
But you're playing like a real hardcore sport. It's a gladiatorial type of thing, and I know that people said stuff to me a lot or smashed me in the head or whatever, but I'd still shake their hand afterwards because I understand what happened on there was part of what we're trying to do. But getting back to what you're saying, the community standards are changing.
Yeah, we just need to accept it and adjust and be better at it, I guess. So it's a challenge for all AFL, everyone, not just AFL players, everyone in general.
Yeah,
so,
that's right.
Yeah.
All right,
Good on you, Gov.
work.
Safe travels over
No
to
worries.
Melbourne.
Thanks, guys.
Take
Appreciate
him
it.
on. You
Will
go.
do. See ya.
Good on you, girl.
Shaun Sport is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.